Friends, today we're going to play some pop music with a capital P. Sugar, oh honey, honey, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. Oh honey, sugar, sugar, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. Of course, it is the wonderful pop song Sugar, Sugar by the Archies. Why am I doing it? Two reasons. One, it's a brilliant pop song, and two, it's Wednesday, and I want to teach you how to play something that everybody knows, that everyone will dance to, that's relatively simple to play. All right, so that's why we're doing it. It's a great listen. All the prog rockers out there, all musicians, we all know how hard it is to write a great 3-minute pop song, and this is a great 3-minute pop song. It was written for the Monkees. They turned it down, didn't have a hit, and I saw a little cartoon band called the Archies did it, which was number one for weeks, 1969, and I know loads of you out there will know it. Trust me, you play this, it'll go down an absolute storm. Right, in order to play it, there's a link below, a blue link. Click it, download your free idiot-proof paperwork. All right, I'll go through it in a minute for you. These are the shapes we're going to use. We're only going to use 4: D, a G, an A, and a C add 9. Okay, and a few little licks that I'll put in I'll show you what to do. So the chords are on that. There's a layout of the song here, the main verses and choruses, etc. So there we are. That's all you've got to do. Before we do any more than that, before you do that, please click the thumbs up thing to say that you like the video. If you do it anyway, because you'll be helping the channel, and it really does help the channel. And subscribe if you've not subscribed. Share whatever I have, whatever's up there, to all your friends. It's all free, it's all mine, I don't care. All I ask you to do is have fun and play some guitar. And thank you again for the donations to the channel via the super thanks for my tea and coffee. As you all know, I drink too much of it, but it's very much appreciated. Thanks for that, and excuse the squeaky chair. Right, let's begin. The chords we're going to play are D, a G. I'd like you to play the G like this. You don't have to, but try and learn to do it that way. We'll have its advantages. We're going to play an A. I always play my A like this. Why not like that? Why like this? Because these fingers are thinner than these three. Makes sense. As we get older, our fingers for some reason seem to get fatter. And the other chord we're going to play is a C add 9. All right, which we'll get to in a minute. All right, so there we are. Let's begin. The strumming for this is a very simple pattern. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right. Now you'll see that written on the first chord here. If you look at this, there's your first shape, and that's indicating the pattern 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I've not put that underneath every single one. I've just given you the main 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes a chord, you'll have two chords between one bar. What does that mean? It means you'll have two, like this one, you'll have 2 beats on each chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we'll get to it. Don't worry. Anything you don't get, I'll go over. All right. So let's begin. We've got our introduction, which you'll find at the top of the page, top of page 1. We've got a D, a G, a D, and back to G. And there's 1 bar on each of those chords, so it'll sound like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Now, do you notice on the and after the 4, I take my fingers off? Everybody does, but they don't realise they're doing it. And that's how we get to the next shape. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now later on we might put a few chops in there. We can get into that again. I'll show you quickly now what it is. 1 and 2 and 3 and. It's just a chop. Your hand still comes down, but you mute it with this part of your hand, and it just sort of helps percussively if you don't have drums. But for now, we'll just stick with the chords. Right, so we've done our intro, then we're going to do our verses. Now I'll put the lick in later. I'm going to show you what the chords are first. So we've got a D, sugar, G, ah, honey, honey, D, G, you are my D, G, A, and you got me, D, wanting you, G to A. Next verse, honey, G, ah, sugar, sugar, G, you are my candy girl, A, and you got me wanting you. Now clearly there's stuff that's missing, all right? I mean, the guy that played it on the record would have done exactly what we've just done, but we want to add, if we can, the sugar ba 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 bum bum bum, which is played on a keyboard, all right? And this is what will make this lesson unique to a lot of others, because we're going to actually try and do that, all right? Well, we're not going to try and do it, we are going to do it. So I want you to pay particular attention now, once you've learnt the basic chords, to this here, all right? If you look at that, can you see? You'll see the strum, but you'll notice that there are certain string numbers in isolation, and we're going to look at that, and little arrows pointing down and up, all right? So this is what you need to concentrate on for this next part, all right? So there it is, and this is the part that's going to go sugar, and we're going to pull out ba 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 bum bum bum, all right? And I'm going to show you how to do it. So if we look at our D on the verse, you'll see a down up, one and. Now on the two and the three and, you'll see a 3 3 over the two and. That means you come down twice on the third string. Why do we know it's down twice? Because there's two little arrows below that pointing down. So 1 and 2 and. Then it says there's a number 2, so that's referring to the second string with an arrow pointing up. So we'll bring our pluck up on that. And then there's an upstroke on the number 3, meaning the third string again, with an upstroke on that. So we've got this 1 and 2 and 3 and then on beat 4 we just come down with a stroke of the pluck. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then on beat 1 of the next, sorry, on the and of the next chord, I tell you to bring your fingers off on the open strings, do I not? Well, you're going to do exactly the same thing, but we're going to highlight the second string as we're moving to our G. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we're going to play and 1, and then the and after the 1, you'll notice it says 3 with an arrow pointing up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Sugar, oh honey, honey. Now that makes the track, you know, that makes the track. That's worth spending time learning, all right? So let's do it one more time. Okay, looking at that little bit, you'll see all the, again, I'll go back to it. Don't run away and think, oh, he's talking too much. If I don't talk, you'll cock it up, all right? This is the bit we're doing. Look closely at the down arrows and the numbers. We're all on the same chord. We're only going from D to G, and it's not hard once you know how to do it correctly, but your pluck must run the right way, otherwise it's like running along like this, and then your legs go out of, you know, synchronization or whatever you call it, and you'll fall all over the place. Alright, same happens when you're strumming. So on the D, down, up, 3 3 2 3 4 2, down, 3. Now you'll notice sometimes when I'm coming up on that 2 for the G, I've got a finger there. Why am I doing that? That's because there's chances are I'll hit that 1 by mistake, and if I do, it's going to sound shit. Sorry for swearing, but it will. So, well, it won't sound shit, it'll just sound it won't sound right. So, see that I'm blocking it? I want to hear this note, not this one. So they're the little tricks of the trade that we guitarists do without knowing. Alright, well, I've just shared that information with you. So work on that. So we've got the verses, da, 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 and then we get into the middle section of the song, which is on page 2. This is the part where it goes, I'll have to look at the lyric of this because I've only just learnt this. I heard it the other day on the radio and I thought, I've got to show you how to play it. This is where it goes. I just can't believe the loveliness of loving you. I just can't believe it's true. I just can't believe the wonder of his feeling too. I just can't believe it's true. Oh, sugar. Now that's where I tend to put those chops in. Okay. I just can't believe it. You know, you don't have to do it, but it just adds a different dynamic. So this is what we're looking at now. This is the area of the song. Now you'll notice that when I do this middle section, I tend to play, I'm playing a D, I'm playing a C add 9 as opposed to a C. Why? Because it's easier and it sounds better in my opinion. And then when I play a G again in this middle section, I'm using this G with the 2 fingers here because we're not doing the riff here. We only need to play the G this way when we're doing the open strings, okay? But we're not doing it in this section, so we're okay. So I just can't believe C add 9, the loveliness D, loving you D. I just can't believe it's true. Just follow the count underneath. I'll do it again. This time I'll count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. D da 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 C add 9. Back to D. Stay the D. Can't believe it's true. 1, 2, 3. Ah, sugar. Now what else is cool? That's the song, by the way. It's just different words, and you'll just sing over the same music, exactly the same. All right. What you could do, which is always fun, is if you go onto YouTube, you obviously know how to use it because you wouldn't be talking to me, or I wouldn't be talking to you otherwise. Put 125 BPM, beats per minute, straight drum track into the thing, and you'll get this. Listen. Listen. Come on. Here we go. My candy girl, and you got me wanting you. Honey, sugar, sugar, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. I just can't believe the loveliness of loving you. I just can't believe this feeling too. I just can't believe it's true. Ah, sugar. Ah, honey, honey. You are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. Here's your strum. Okay. There we are. The wonderful pop song Sugar Sugar by a little cartoon band called the Archies. I bet you the Monkees wish they'd recorded that now because it was written for them. And I did daydream, what was it? I'm a Believer a couple of weeks ago. That's gone nuts, that one. I wasn't sure whether people would like it, but that's had over 50,000 views in the last 5 weeks. So Let's see what this one does, eh? But I promise you, you play a song like this, you know, and it'll go down an absolute storm. But it's important. Start off getting the chords right. Don't try putting all those little bits in just yet. Just get the main rhythm, okay? Don't forget, it's all laid out clearly for you on the paperwork. Blue link below. It's all laid out. You can't cock it up. You can't cock it up. And get the chords right. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and dat 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 dat, and then eventually put those bits in, and you've got it. You'll crack it. All right. Even if you don't put those bits in, it'll still sound fantastic. You just get the audience to sing that bit. Hey folks, I need your help with this bit. Sugar, they'll do it. Very cabaret, isn't it? Right, I'm going to go. The sun is shining in Britain today. Believe it or not, it's a good 20 degrees. So I'm going to go out and feed the plants. Right. I'll see you on Saturday with something a bit more fiddly. All right. Wednesdays for beginners. Saturday's a bit more fiddly. Enjoy this one. You will not regret doing it. All right. And share the hell out of it. Do what you want with it. All right. You take care. Take care. Bye.